What did your experience expect for you to become? Did they expect for you to become like a engineer, a doctor?
I was the middle kid.
Did they have any expectations from you
I
that
was
you
the
know of?
all right. I was the middle kid.
Were you neglected?
I don't think there's no freaking. I mean, there's expectation, but like the expectations weren't that high. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I grew up like really. I would say I was smart growing up. I was like elementary school. I was always freaking top of the class. You know, medals everywhere. To the point where like my parents are like, we don't even need to watch you because you do your own freaking homework by yourself. You don't ask us about your studies. And then I would just go home, tell them what happened in the day, and they're like, oh, okay, so we don't need it. And then my brothers are like smart, but like they're one of those like, I need help, right? So they would focus more on my older brother and sometimes on my younger brother.
So you were
And then I'll
neglected.
just like be on myself, right? Um, I wouldn't say I'm neglected because they would like look on me and be like, how did you do today? Cool. All right, hey, my favorite kid, come here. I'm gonna teach you how to ride a bike. No, but I mean, I didn't really expect much. Like, I grew up on a poor family, so I'm like, I learned how to like on a younger age. I didn't learn how to like, I wouldn't say provide for myself, but like, just for my studies, I know how to do it for myself, right? I would ask questions, but like, I would go to the library or like ask someone else that knows how to do it properly before I go home. And like, probably my parents are probably the last people that would ask about something. And then, even growing up high school, like, oh yeah, I'm doing well. I'll show them my report card, and then like, oh yeah, cool. Um, I think before I graduated and before I joined the military, I think my route was like go engineering, because I did my senior year before I joined the DEP program. I did a engineering class, which I really enjoyed too. Coding about stuff, 3D printing, all this BS. Um, so that's when my parents started asking him like, "Are you gonna apply for your colleges, right?" Which is like I actually got accepted to U of I and one more, Urbana-Champaign. I got and there's one more
Yeah,
small college.
you need a high score for that. I think the SAT is like a 1400. Something
I
crazy.
got a high ACT. I did the ACT.
Yeah, I don't remember the scores. It's been
Yeah, I
so
can't
long.
remember either.
But
But
I
I
know
got
they're
a decent
high.
one. I got accepted to colleges and then I joined the military. And then my dad was like, do whatever you want. And then my mom was like, why are you joining? And then and then I realized I'm like, oh, I'm over 18. I can join myself.
Yeah, that's funny. I had the opposite experience. My mom was like, "That's fine, do whatever you want," and my dad always wanted me to go to school and be like a businessman or an accountant or something.
Was he against it when you joined the military?
Oh
Or?
yeah, 100%. He zero support. I think I told.
Because
I
you're
don't know if it was.
18?
Yeah, I was already 18.
Oh, but
I forgot who I told. I think it was Jimmy or Jones on our recording, and I was like, my dad was like, "You'll be back in 2 weeks because you have an authority problem and you're always been a rebellious kid. It's like they're probably gonna get next to you and you're gonna swing." And after that, I was like, I had no like really goal of why I joined. I was just like, hey, this might give me some direction
right.
because I have like part of the reason why I do a lot of stuff and go through a lot of things is to find out like what thing is the one thing that pulls me to do stuff, right? Where I'm like, I really love to do this and it's hard and it sucks, but I love doing it.
But my question is, like, when you were young, do you have like? I mean, obviously, every kid have like a future dream job or whatever when they grow up.
Yeah, when I was young, I wanted to be a police officer. And then
Matches with the attitude, sure.
and then at 15, I lost one of my friends, and it pushed me to want to be a police officer even more. And then eventually, that kind of just went away. I found stuff about finance, and I started to love numbers. And then, yeah, from there, I was always a very self-improvement kind of person from young age. Like I would watch videos of like mentality and reading books about like self improvement or.
I
Right?
mean, from your story, from like when you were in school, like you would go back and correct yourself on how to pronounce something, dude. I
Oh, I guess I
like
guess if you put it that way, I never realized that.
you are the complete opposite of me because like I struggle on pronouncing most of the words, right? I'm like I would start stuttering. I'm like to the point where I'm like I learned to accept failure.
No,
But the only difference, like, I do not correct myself, and I'm like, I have this mentality that's like, I know what I'm saying. You probably understand, even though I pronounce it wrong. You understand what I'm saying, so I don't care if I pronounce it wrong because we're conversating and you're understanding what I'm saying. Sure, I would correct it, but like, you can't force me to correct whatever I'm saying. So like, I think I just like in my head, I'm just like, I know I'm gonna mispronounce words, often, anyways. So I'm just like I couldn't care less what you think about my pronunciation. Did you understand what I said? Cool. Let's move on.
yeah, no.
That's me, bro.
I'm a big overthinker, so that that probably like spun in my head a lot, and I never realized. I guess you are right. I've always kind of been a self improvement since I just never realized that when I was like 9 and 10, because I learned how to speak English in less than a year. Like
Yeah, no, that's
I moved and I learned like super fast. Like I came in third grade, fourth grade, I was speaking. I had an accent and I struggled to pronounce things. But my teacher was like, I've had kids that are new, but they've been here for years and they never learn. And
Oh.
they're acting like. I think by the time I left elementary school, my teachers were like, "You speak full blown like English now," and I'm like, and I was just like, "Oh yeah, I guess." Like I would just make stuff up, but I would sit down with my Spanish to English dictionary, and then I love cartoons, especially SpongeBob. That's how I learned because the words are so simple, right?
Yep.
And they would do like cues when they were doing stuff like the burger, like they'll make it and it's like it's a
crusty
patty.
pizza.
Yeah. So
Dude, you'll grow up in an Asian household like really nicely. Cause who in their right mind, like, where do you see a 9-year-old kid, like, oh yeah, mispronounce this word at school, and they're like saying something obvious. I'm gonna go and freaking keep pronouncing it. Ah man, I'll be on my computer somewhere, probably playing some random freaking video game, and not giving a whole crap about what I mispronounced.
yeah.
I could not see myself freaking doing that. I think that's
Yeah, no.
like I don't know if you get this on your head. Like sometimes when I'm trying, this is like this happens. First time over here, like I would translate something in my head before it comes out of my mouth. And
Oh
I
yeah,
was
I've done
like,
that. My mom just asked me, it's like, do you think in English or in Spanish? And I was like, I sometimes think in both.
yeah, I'm like sometimes it's like oh, but nowadays I'm like speaking like oh wait, I'm actually speaking English, but then I'm like I gotta freaking translate it back to freaking Tagalog first to make sure that I'm saying something right.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then sometimes like my brain would just go really fast for me to like it goes so fast that whenever I speak, it's not coming out right.
Yeah.
So
No. The other thing I like the ways I've overcome it is I either if I mispronounce something, I laugh through it, or I just continue, or I'll just be like, yeah, I messed it up, and then I'll continue to talk anyway.
right.
Like I've been mispronouncing due diligence.
Due diligence. That's a word of the week.
And I've been messing it up at work, and guess what? I come back and I'll say it to myself a couple of times, and I'm like, I'm pronouncing it right now. But what is it that when I'm trying to say it at work, I cannot pronounce it correctly?
Due diligence.
It bothers me. But